Well, hello everybody.
What is this? What is
Hey,
this?
Tina is mic'd up.
We may have to dovetail all over the place with Wi-Fi, sorry.
Yes.
But if we do, we're not going to talk about it. It will just happen
Yeah.
and trust
Can I-
that we'll get back to it.
I'm going to give a shout out to Chloe and David for doing our
Chloe and
aprons.
David, thank you for our aprons. We've got the same t-shirt on. Mark said we look like Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
No, thing one and thing two.
Two. We have had the most crazy morning.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Just show
God.
them the table where we've been.
So it's like, so this is backstage. When you see these fancy, this is backstage. So we got here and it was like, can we have a knife? Can we have a chopping board? Can we have this? Can we have that? We've just been asking for things. I asked for some scales. Thank you.
Oh.
We asked for some scales because I needed to measure
yeah,
out
that
the
was
flour,
the
and I bought
best.
some bathroom scales. So
That was the best.
in 5 minutes, it's Dina's first ever. She's been.
I need to go to the
I'm
toilet.
actually.
I do.
We are both cross-legged already.
Stop it.
It's bad. We're both dying for a wee because we're so nervous.
I'm just going to suck it up.
And you know that thing. What are you doing?
We could run away.
That's how we're feeling, danger of death. So, yeah, we're out there in like, how long now? Oh my God, I'm literally wetting myself. 4 minutes.
My oxygen level's gone down to 92%. I'm clearly not breathing.
Right, so we'll tell you before we tell them, we're going to be cooking a Middle Eastern dish, vegan and chicken. So this is very much Dina's dish.
Yeah.
So we're doing 3 shows today. The first show and the last show will be the same dish. The show in the middle is going to be a
disaster.
different one. Chicken and falafels and wraps and delicious.
Yeah,
But if I don't find some scales before then.
we literally had to stamp the chickpeas by hand.
I'm just going to go and show the subs something you haven't seen yet. So hang on, you stay here, don't go on without me. I'm just going to show you what they don't know is happening out here. So follow me, guys. Stay there. So look, so you can just get a sense of what it's like. See? Everyone there not paying any attention, not at all really interested, I don't think, which is fair enough. But yeah, Nads. Apparently.
Stop it. Dean, Mark, I hate you. Stop this. Stop it. Mark, stop it. Stop it.
About 3 minutes.
Okay. Dean, we've got 3 minutes. I had a lovely leak and...
Don't worry, there's a celebrity chef out there.
Who cares?
Gordon Ramsay. It's a little look.
No, we're just. Don't you anything else?
Oh my God. Right.
Got subs
What
out
we,
there.
the only thing that we might have a bit of... I'm so dying for a wee now. I actually
Suck
feel like
it
I'm
up.
going to wet
Suck
myself.
it up.
Suck it up.
You can get
Stop
TV
drinking
show
water
out of
then.
this, Gabriel.
So Dina, what we don't want to do is finished all the food, done everything for the half hour. So if we get everything to the stage before we put it all together, and then we'll start to put it together at 20 past. Mark, will you be able, can one of you tell Mark when it's 20 past, when it's 10 to, because that's when we need to put everything together on the
I'll be
plate.
down this. When do the tick clock for what? When to
5-2, we want him to tell us, don't we?
No, 10 to.
This is some technical stuff. We've got to be a bit diplomatic about whether people are fully featured in this live. So, but these are the lovely team at the Ideal Home. We're all helping. That's Stuart there, he's lovely. That's head of tech there, who's done all the microphones. We don't know how this is going to sound up there. We also don't know. I've been doing tests, all sorts of tests of the Wi-Fi. So fingers crossed. I might at times have to dovetail between the local Wi-Fi, a router, and 5G. But you know, I'll be doing it. So whenever it dips off, don't worry. You don't have to say it. We will be coming back. Turning you round.
Tell us. Glasses. Oh, you little treasure. Oh, that's how you want them.
your tray that was on top of there is on there. Or should I put all the
Put it in the oven. I'm so dying for these. Bad.
Oh, you have no time now.
I know.
Suck it up.
Don't forget to be up.
Yeah, is the oven on?
Nadia,
Oh, the oven's on.
Yeah, the buns have just come
shit.
out. Yeah.
Get it out there. They'll burn. Can you realise the oven was on?
Time.
Waiting for Stuart to come off.
I thought the oven was on.
Koala.
Koala. We won't mind. We won't care. You say Sawalha. They said I could call them koala. Sorry, Stuart. Ah,
No bogies.
no, not.
You're going to be behind the counter. No one's going to see it. See, I can't hear what she's saying.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's all muffly.
They're Scottish.
Don't forget, we've got a strong accent.
Yeah, you've got to say that.
Nadia and Dina Sawalha, the party cooks of Croydon.
Right, first of all, we want to apologise for our accent because we realise we are very Croydon, and if you have any trouble understanding us, just wave your hand. Does anyone know where Croydon is? Yeah, do we know where it is?
It's a very scary borough.
It's a scary borough we live in. And we are the Curly Cooks of Croydon. This is my sister Dina. And Dina and I started cooking when we were like 8 and 10 years old. Our mum is English and our dad is Middle Eastern. My mum is an amazing cook, and she always encouraged us to cook right from tiny. So Dina is a teacher, an art teacher. We love food. We talk about food all the time. This is my husband, by the way. But he's actually allowed up here. We're actually. I don't know who they are. We are actually beaming live to our YouTube channel because every Saturday morning we actually do the Curly Cooks of Croydon live from our house. And so you're all a bit fed up that we're not there today, aren't you? Really, you're in Glasgow. Say hello, Glasgow, sir. Well, that's great because you know how often it goes tits up.
I'm already panicking.
So funny. Last night, Dina and I were like, oh my God, what if it all goes wrong? And we thought, well, you know what, it's all right because we're not chefs. We're mums who love food and cook. Can actually fry an aubergine while changing a nappy and being on the phone. But sometimes the place is chaos. So we're going to kick off with, this is very much more Dina's dish. Dina went vegan. Very annoying. About 2 years ago, didn't you?
January 2020.
Yeah. So the way that we cook, we have a family that's got so many different foibles. One eats this, the other one doesn't eat that, and da-da-da. So we always come together with dishes that you can have as a vegan, but you can also bung some nice meat on the top of it for the people that want their meat. And this is one of those classic dishes. So Dina, tell them a bit about the dish.
Right, okay, so it's got the dreaded vegetable in it. Okay, hands up if you don't like this vegetable. Oh! Amazing, I'm going to make
You
you
don't? That's probably because you've never cooked properly.
Yeah.
We have got this thing, if you don't like an aubergine, nobody ever cooked it nicely for you. My father calls Dina, here's your rice, she is the aubergine queen.
Yeah.
But she cooks it in olive oil.
No, I
She
don't.
cooks it- Oh, what are you cooking it in?
I cook it in sunflower oil.
Oh, sorry.
She cooks it in olive oil and burns it, and that's why it never works. Okay, so in this lovely pot here I prepared earlier, I have some chopped aubergine with some corn flour and baharat spice. Baharat spice is a Middle Eastern spice that gives you that real Middle Eastern flavour. Just one whack of that in anything, and you'll think, oh, I'm in the Middle East. So now
And it's a bit like in Indian cooking when they have the garam masala, and different families will have different blends. So this has got things like cumin, coriander, nutmeg, paprika, cayenne, and so we make our own as a family as well. But this is a lovely one, but also Bart do a lovely one. And what's great about this is you have the ease of it without having to have loads of different spices. But go on.
Okay, so
Where's the oil?
Problem number one, I never cook on one of these.
Oh.
I need gas.
Does anyone know? Oh, wait. No, it's heating up. God, we didn't look at this. Hang on. Right, plus. Right, I just. Is this where you want the oil?
Yeah.
Does anybody know how to work this hob? Who would come up? Who's
Thank you.
We thought it was gas. At least it.
Let's have a look.
Oh God. Here we go.
That's enough.
All right. God. This is what it's like. We've been cooking together since we were very young, so sorry if we're very rude.
And people will say to me, oh, you look so like that. I said, no. She looked at me and then I came first.
Right, so that's heating up, so you should have thought about that.
Okay. So, do you want to talk about those?
Yeah, okay. So, first of all, earlier on, I cut up a packet of tortilla chips. Just with scissors. I tried to do triangles, but I think I got other shapes. So it doesn't... I don't know what that is. Yeah. What is that? That is an oblong.
Let me explain what this dish actually is.
Yeah.
It's a Middle Eastern, like a taco sharing dish. Okay, this is our version of it. So it will be all of these pita chips piled up with the aubergine and a lovely sauce and chickpeas, and Nadia will do the chicken version. Because you can make it exactly the same, because I'm going to use the vegan yogurt, which you'll never know in a million years. It's lovely and creamy, and so it's good for both of us. Right.
Right. So I was saying here, so just cut them up in shapes. And I suppose the point I'm making here is the way that we cook is, it doesn't matter. Nothing has to be perfect. I mean, the research is out there. So many people will watch cookery shows and never cook a single thing from it because it looks so impossible. On our show, on our YouTube channel, where we do the Curly Cooks Croydon, every single Saturday, so much goes wrong. But at the end, we get a really delish plate. Doesn't always look perfect, but it's delicious. So I just, and then I dusted them in za'atar. Za'atar is a gorgeous mix of herb and spices, Middle Eastern. So it's oregano and thyme and toasted sesame seeds and sumac. So it's just got this really like fresh, zingy flavour. Great, you can put it on hummus. You could put it on, actually it makes a really nice chicken dish where you could just put olive oil, garlic, za'atar into your bowl with chicken, stir it around a bit. Great on barbecues, great on salad. Za'atar, Z-A-T-A-R. If you're a foodie and you want to try different things, get some za'atar, it's delicious.
Okay. You put a little bit too much oil in there.
Oh God.
So
This is what she's like all the time.
It's heating up very slowly because the biggest mistake with aubergine is sticking it in cold oil.
That's what you don't like.
That's a no-no.
That's what it was like for when you boil it. Okay, well I'll start with the chicken.
Start with that chicken.
Okay, so over here, I'm just going to really use my baharat spice. We want this nice and simple. Some baharat spice. Can you put some olive oil in that pan for me?
No, it's out here.
Okay, no olive oil. God, this is going so well.
Wait a minute.
No, don't do this at home. Don't pour hot oil from one pan to the other. Or when you're on stage in front of loads of people.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so into my pan, I'm going to just put, I've just chopped up some onion. I would put olive oil in this. Dean wouldn't. We do argue about this. I've got no wooden spoon. Okay. So just get the onion going. It's really simple. So Dina's protein in her side of the dish is going to be the chickpeas.
Yeah, you've got double protein. So you're going to have
I've got double protein. Because I've got this man who
And
builds
also
his
in your-
muscles.
in your-
Show them your muscles. So my protein is going to be the chicken. But as Dina says, I'm also going to put the chickpeas in. So
Don't touch. Don't touch.
you do not need to add the chicken. And I don't know about you, but I cannot believe it every time I do an order for chicken or I go and say, I can't believe how much chicken is. I mean, it's literally insane, the cost of it.
79 pence.
No, but the cost.
£4.79.
Exactly. And so in there, you've got those. But we're going to do chicken because lots of people feel unhappy if they haven't got meat in their dish. So some salt. I'm just going to put some garlic salt. Now, oh my God, I used to hate garlic salt so much. I couldn't. Do lots of you know Kay Adams? Kay from this, the worst cook you have ever come up with. She's got the worst fridge in the UK. No, but she has. I said it on this woman the other day, and she was like, and she like, honestly, but she'll say it herself. And she used to use garlic granules, and for years I had to go at her because I'd never actually tried them, and they do have their place. I love fresh garlic. I love lots of garlic, but in this dish, in our sauce, we're going to have a lot of fresh garlic, so I didn't want it too strong here. So I think we're going to get to the point where we're not actually going to have a dish at the end of this.
So we can describe it though.
Because we can't get the heat up. Has anybody got one of these and actually likes it? Does anyone cook on one of these? Nobody? Oh, you two? Do you like it? Come up here.
Everyone's different.
You've got scared now.
That's all. It's on at the
No, it is. It's the one at the back.
I've got mine on the right one, but
It's on at the back.
Do you know what? When I did MasterChef, name drop now, I didn't actually win that. Incredible, wasn't it? It was a bad year. Nobody else was that good. But I had my whole first day on MasterChef was like this because I just couldn't. I kept lifting the pan up, and it would just. Oh look, that one's on as well. And it would just. It would just die. So people everywhere else that are watching this on YouTube, could it be going any worse?
It's really hot. Yeah. So I'm going to make a sauce magic while that is.
Okay, so Dean's going to move on to the sauce while I try.
I realised why that bowl was over there. So there's a bit of onion in the bottom.
Oh, Dina, what's happening?
Honestly, it has been very
What's going on?
days. Obviously, when you get I've cooked on the brain, and I've had my own cooking show on ITV, and you arrive, and you know you're taken out of the car, you're swanned into a kitchen behind, and there's all these amazing people that have cooked everything for you and sorted it all out. And then we've got here, and of course this is set up just now, and it's like camping back there.
You have no idea.
I was like, I need some scales, I need to weigh my flour. And they gave me a set of bathroom scales. So I thought, I said, Steve, I have to get on it with the flour. Yeah. But you know what, this couldn't be more like our actual show, the Curly Kids Croydon if you tried. Right. So I think you've got to go with maybe not having the perfect heat.
No, that's just not possible. So over here we've got 500 grams of my favourite vegan Greek-style yogurt. Apparently, very soon you're not going to be able to call anything vegan yogurt. Actually, they call it oat-gurt. Okay. So into that, I'm going to chop that, please. Two.
This is the trouble when you do anything with your older sister, isn't it? And you use the you.
3 cloves of garlic, which sounds a lot, but we're making a lot of sauce.
Can I have a knife? Thanks.
It's like some flipping comedy show. Look at this. This is a classy presser. Oh. We did actually bring our own chickpeas for the next one. We did actually bring them from London. Thank goodness, because for fear of not having what we need.
We soaked them in Croydon. we had to soak our chickpeas in Croydon.
Right, so.
And then she got stopped at the airport.
I did.
He wondered what it was. He just literally wanted to.
He said, you've got something very strange in your suitcase. I was like, yeah, how do I explain a kilo of soaked chickpeas? Right, so I'm putting into here tahini. Does everybody know what tahini is?
Tahini is a pure sesame paste, and in that it is calcium, like the best calcium. So if you're vegan, start eating tahini. This was a staple of our childhood when we were growing up. It's in hummus. To make good hummus, you have to have tahini.
Yeah.
We used to have it as kids with blackstrap molasses, tahini, hot pita bread, and sometimes ice cream. Sounds weird, But trust me, it's delicious.
Okay. So can you see from above? Is there anything above?
Yeah?
Oh, is there?
No.
In London, it's above. Okay. Not that we've ever done it in London. Right there. Okay. Can you understand us? Okay. Good. Okay. So from your back, garlic, lemons. There was no lemon squeezer either. So.
No, but I like just squeezing the lemon. So she's putting lemon in her sauce. I've also put it in my chicken. You know, when you're making chicken, always, if you can, put the marinade in the night before. But I always say 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 days. It's always better to marinate than not. And a really quick way to tenderise chicken is either a bit of lemon or a bit of yogurt or a bit of vinegar, and that will tenderise it. So I've got so I would have done this overnight or a couple of hours ago. Baharat spice, lemon, garlic, salt. Actually, I never add the salt until just before I cook because I don't know whether this is true. Are there any scientists here? But I've always been told by the women that taught me to cook, my aunties, my mum, who's the best cook ever, that you should never salt the meat before because it draws out the juice. Does anyone know if that's true? Or is it just one of those things we say? Because we like to sound clever. I don't know. No scientists.
So, if you can see from above, these are fizzing, absolutely bubbling away. They're not sucking up the oil, so that is what they will do, and that's why you don't like them when you don't like them. Salt.
Aubergine hater.
Aubergine hater. Oh, there. Sorry. Yeah. So Dina, if you are a new vegan, you might want to know about this. Dina bangs on about Oatly yogurt all the time.
And their cream, their custard.
And that is not a brand we work with or anything, that's just genuinely authentic. Dina is brilliant at finding fantastic alternatives. She's the bargain queen. She's a Lidl and Aldi addict.
Yeah.
And I am scared.
Who's with me? Who's Lidl? Who's
Yeah.
Aldi?
Oh, right. Are you the sort that set your alarm to get there to queue for that? Yeah.
That box, for the box.
That's Dina.
The one about 50 box. Yeah.
I have to say, she has got me a little bit addicted now because I didn't know about the middle aisle.
She went to Lidl without Lidl. Right, I'm putting into here a little bit of chickpea water from the tin.
Why?
Just to thin it down a little bit. It needed to be warm really to work through that yogurt and tahini. So
But
make it really nice cream.
for us to try and put on another ring on it, I don't think
No.
we can emotionally take it. Right.
Do you think they're the right back next to you?
I've got my onion in here. I'm adding my chicken. Now, that was obviously way too much oil, but that's because we just messed it all up at the beginning. But it's fine. It will be delicious. It will be slightly fried chicken. Who doesn't like that?
3 minutes to 11:50, someone said.
Okay,
3 minutes,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Okay, so we're nearly there. We'll be fine.
Now we've got a disaster.
So we've got our sauce.
I don't know where these are going to go when they come out.
Eh?
I don't know where they're going to go when they come out.
Use this.
It's not peaches back here. Nothing here.
Okay. So we're
Does it no
a
hang
minute.
on? I thought they were real cameras.
Oh my God, we're going to hang our head in shame after today. We'll never be able to return to God. Pine nuts. Pine nuts. Who likes pine nuts? Oh, it's so delicious. In Arabic, they call them snobber.
They're very expensive, but you can get them in Lidl.
My mum and dad used to have so many parties. My dad's an actor, and you may or may not know, at the end of a movie or the end of a show, you always have something called the wrap party, which is when you wrap up. And my parents were such great hosts that so often they would have the party at their house, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They'd turn the sitting room into like an Arabic tent. Just go down the market and buy really cheap, satin, pretend
I
satin.
still do that.
She still does it.
I'm event mad, so
Yeah.
I turn my house
Yeah,
into
she is. She's a theme queen.
In fact, I put it on Facebook. I put my house as a Turkish restaurant, and everyone's like, "Where's that restaurant? Where can we go?" I was like,
Yeah, whenever she has anyone over, the whole place becomes that restaurant. It's a lot of work. But she goes, where do you get all your stuff from? Townland.
I used to be Townland.
Yeah, Townland. Because I come in and go, oh my God, this must cost a fortune. £10.50 all of it. £10.50.
Do I talk like that?
But anyway, so
Some
they
things are.
would, so my parents would have these parties and do these big Middle Eastern dishes, and there was always drama around the pine nuts. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Because pine nuts, they are like devils, right? They'll be sitting in the pan, but you've got my thing. They'll be sitting in the pan.
There's something missing. Stuart, we need some parsley, please. Everyone can bring us a bit of parsley.
So, can I have a spoon?
There is a spoon.
They'll be sitting there like this, just cooking away, and they're nowhere near brown, right? And then you turn away, and then suddenly they're burnt.
Turn away.
Turn away. No. Well, we hope it's not.
Get on with it.
So, you know, keep your eye on your nuts. That's what I found in motto. Never take your eye off your nuts. And take them out just before they've gone to the colour that you want, because they continue burning.
Oh, thank you so much. So I'm taking this out now. This is the corn flour has made it absorb less oil, nice and crispy, and the spices have all stuck into that. I would normally drain this onto some kitchen roll, of course.
So, yeah, always just pop it on a piece of kitchen roll, and that takes off the excess. Right, so we are nearly ready here. So we've got the chicken.
10 minutes.
Oh, we've got 10 minutes. Oh,
It's 10:50. It's 10:02.
oh, it's 10 to. Oh, brilliant. We're not rushing then. Great. Okay, so that chicken. Now, I can smell. It's really important when you're cooking. Who's the lovely French chef that taught me that?
Raymond Blanc.
No, not Raymond
Michel
Blanc.
Roux.
No! It went this very, very nice, where we went to Spain with him.
Phil Vickery.
No, he's not Spanish. Anyway, you know which one I mean. Yeah, the dark curly.
Novelli. He's
No,
French.
Christophe Novelli, yeah.
French.
I said French.
You said Spanish.
Oh, did I? Did I say
Say
Spanish?
Spanish.
Did I?
Yeah, no, it is.
But anyway, what'd she say?
You haven't had your meds.
So, but he always says cooking is the only thing that you need all 5 senses for.
What are they?
Oh, don't do that again. I'm not
Touch.
answering that question.
Sight, hearing,
Down.
taste.
Smell. Done it. Done it.
Huh?
Oh, smell! That's it, smell.
Yes.
We're just talking about smelling.
And it's true. So all the time when you're cooking, you're using all those 5 senses. That's why I think it's the most wonderful escapism, cooking. And I think so often in this country, what happens is somebody will try and make a new dish, and then everyone go, oh, that was disgusting. And then like you say, oh, I'm no good at cooking chicken. And the thing is, cooking is like anything else. If you just keep on at it, like you've got to bite once, you could ride it, you wouldn't say, oh, I've never had one. If you just take a few dishes and just keep making it until you really like it, I am convinced everyone would love cooking. Because you are, you're smelling, you're looking, you're touching, you're tasting. So you're not thinking about all the other stuff that might be going on in life. For some reason, after all of my stuff about the nuts, they may not even cook, let alone be too bad.
Right, do you want to put your chicken onto there and mix it with chickpeas?
Yes. So, can I use this? Oh, yeah, you finished with this? Okay, so we're going to get our chicken out. Oh, look at that. Spicy, oniony, garlicky, salty. I'm afraid we love our salt in our family. We do love our salt. I was never John Toronto. I like it raw at the edge. I like it raw at the edge, just like stinging on my tongue. So I was like this, Master. Yeah, Nadia, you're a great starter, you're a lousy finisher. You always just say that to me. But we are going to finish this, and it is going to look beautiful.
And delicious.
And delicious. I'll just put a little oil on that to hurry it up.
Look at the mess we've made.
Right, charming!
Did the last chef make a mess like this? Like this.
But all the people that watch Croydon on our YouTube channel know, don't you?
Yeah.
You've seen the washing up.
It's funny because all the other chefs in there are just like so neat and perfect. You see those shoe bums?
And when we are, it's like,
Okay, so here we do the layering up. So easy peasy if you've got a mixture of tastes in your family. Because we've got the same salad, and the only different thing is we're going to bung some chicken on one of them. Now usually we would serve this on a big platter, you know.
Can you ask Christina to put her hand up?
Christina, can you put your hand up?
She says it smells fantastic.
Oh, thanks, Christina. Okay.
Right, so you can fire your chicken to that one.
No, I want to put that one first.
What?
Oh, just this. Okay, sorry. This is the vegan one. Okay, so we're just piling up. Now don't start thinking, I know what some of you are thinking, oh, it's a bit beige, it's a bit miserable. Just wait. We're going to make this so beautiful.
Isn't it?
Are you hungry? Don't eat it, whatever you do. What we done, turn it on, turn it off. Nobody eat our food backstage. God knows if we've cooked it in the middle. Very important, when you're cooking chicken, try and cut it all the same size so you only open up one bit of chicken to see if it's done. I'm sorry to say this, maybe it's a bit sexist, but men are worse for this. They're constantly cutting up the meat while it's cooking. And if you do that, all the juice comes out and you just get dry. So this is the lovely sauce. So here you see even the dressing is still vegan, and because that yogurt is so good, you really wouldn't know the difference.
I mean, if you're dairy intolerant, this is...
So this is really garlicky and smooth and yummy and creamy and feels illegal and naughty.
Yeah, it does.
But it's actually really good. So,
Where are your nuts?
I know, I've taken my eyes off my nuts and look what's happened. Mark, it was so funny because on our show that we do every Saturday, 10 o'clock on YouTube, you can join us, the Sawalha-Adderleys. He is so naughty. So all the way walking from the hotel here, like a 4-year-old, again, don't say this, and don't say that, and don't swear, and no innuendos, and no pinching bums. I mean, my bum, not your bum. He would never pinch your bum.
What to know? Right. Nuts first?
Nuts.
Nuts.
Nuts. Bring on the nuts. How's everybody on YouTube? How are you doing, guys? Are you all laughing your heads off because you know us so well and you're going, they are really messing up? Can't you just wait a minute because I want it to cook a bit more?
Okay.
We've got like 3 minutes.
3 minutes! Ah!
We normally do a little dance at the end. What
Yeah.
little dance are we going to do
I think we should
today?
Well, there's no time to dance. We've got to get food done.
No.
Let's get the food done.
Yeah,
No one
okay.
can eat it.
Is that still on? I don't know. Yes. No, it's not. It's not bloody on.
Hey, that's going to burn.
Oh. Okay. Right, I've just got to do it. See, I wanted them to be browner. Oh, and you know what? It's because I spent so blooming long showing off about how much I know not to burn your nuts that I've not cooked my nuts enough.
That's probably a cue for Mark.
Yeah, normally Mark would be very rude with that one. I told him to behave himself. Do you want him to behave himself at the second show at 1 o'clock? Shall we let him loose? Yes? Okay.
Right, now these jewels. Now,
The jewels in the crown, pomegranates.
pomegranate seeds.
Please, please, if you don't like pomegranates, you've just not had a good pomegranate. I get emotional about
We need to
pomegranates.
ask her, like, do you like pomegranate?
I get emotional around pomegranates. It's funny, isn't it? Because for me, there's such a connection. Like, my dad always says, you know, the larder is the greatest pharmacy we have. So, like, when we were ill, my dad would pick out, because we all loved pomegranates, like, and make a big bowl like that without a bit of yellow stuff on it. In the days when you couldn't just get it done. And do you remember he'd eat it with a spoon and have a sore throat?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, I like doing that bit.
When you over it, she'll smother it.
Oh.
There we go.
La la! Welcome everybody!
I hope you enjoyed that chaos.
I think we're going to go and have a gin and tonic.
Yeah, somebody needs to bring us a sample.
So it might be a little bit skew with the next one, but please do come back at 1 o'clock. We are making, I'm going to show you how to make wraps, beautiful wraps, handmade, which everybody will think are just the best things since sliced bread. That you made them up. And Dina's going to be making our gorgeous family recipe of falafel, and I'm going to be making a lamb kebab. So again, it will be vegan that you can add a bit of meat to, and it's really, really delicious. So we'll see you at 1 o'clock. We've actually got 10 minutes or so. If anyone wants to have a chat, we'll come down and have a chat. Do we need to clear up? Oh, well, wait. It's all right. That's all right. Don't we do that?
You want to come off?
Bennett.
That's so funny.
God, I thought it was going to be raw. Thought we got to do a raw. Huh? Huh? Yeah, I hope so. See you in a minute. There we go. No, they're coming with us. Hey, everybody. Hi, everyone. What a balls out. Oh, you've done a fab job. No, thank you.
I've been watching you. You're so naughty.
The mouth shut.
I've never met your sister. You talk about quite a lot. So nothing to see. We do this show every Saturday, and it's usually about an hour and a half, isn't it? Oh yeah, let's go. So we're usually live for about an hour and a half. So we thought, it's so much fun, isn't it?
Good job. Yes, because I just...
Yes,
we did. Oh, she talks about you a lot, doesn't she?
I
Sub. It's one of our subs. Hello. The YouTube now.
Yeah, he's mentioned my name a few times.
Oh, what's your name?
Janice.
Janice. Oh,
Nice to meet you. She was great. I'm great. It's great seeing you.
did you enjoy it?
Absolutely. I'll be back at 1. It was just like a Saturday morning.
Because we were going to each other, we're going to serve it raw.
It was nice to tell people that it was lovely.
Dorothy.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, but I wanted to taste the food as well.
I wanted to bring the food down.
No, you didn't.
You're going to lean on me.
Been in and out of that fridge.
We're still live, everyone.
Dorothy. Happy.
I can't film and be a wall.
You'll have to be a wall, babe.
Sorry, darling.
I was thinking actually, if you were watching this in the crowd, you could see the food.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Did you?
Best way to do it. Because I bet you haven't cleaned it, have you? Everyone's like this.
This is naughty, mine.
Say, curly cooks. Curly cooks. Thanks, Nadia. What's your mum's name? Dorothy. Where's your cat? Where's your... Anyone else? Hey, Dorothy. Dorothy's 90, everybody. Say happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dorothy. Happy birthday to you. My dad's 90 this year as well. It's insane, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, she's seen him in so many films.
Hello. Hi. Oh, thank you for your lovely smiling face when it was all going tits up. Oh my God.
Come over here for a sec. That's all right. So look, there you go.
Mark, sub-member.
Sub-member, hello.
I'm 75.
Angela's 75.
Oh, there you go with your lives. Hello. Oh, hello, the aubergine hater.
Honestly, it is about just getting it brighter. It's just like caramelized. You should see the green figured hell he was editing yesterday. She said she loves green figured hell. He was sat in bed laughing his head off.
Pausing with Nanny Di. There are moments there when I see Nanny Di's face, I've got to do this. I've got to do this.
I just had so much fun, honestly. You've been fantastic.
Say hello to Nanny Di.
Did you want to do a photo?
Yes.
Yes.
I can take one and film.
So you're going to come back for the 1 o'clock?
That's all right.
show?
Thank you.
Oh, but the other one's the same. Hopefully we'll be able to actually do it.
Okay.
Oh, we see you at 1 o'clock then.
Mark, they'd like a picture of you.
Picture of him.
Yeah.
Oh, how about that? She loves his brain. Yeah, that's what I said the first night. I love his brain. Oh, it's a lovely thing to say. Are we having a photo too? Dina. Oh God, you know what? The channel saved us in lockdown as well. Oh, lovely to see you. Thank you for your smiling
And
smiley
you're so
face.
gorgeous.
Oh, that's
So
it.
more beautiful than 2D. And she's busy. Dina is well.
Sisters and sisters. Dina. I'm in.
You're all in?
Italian.
Let's have a look.
Oh, I like this.
You ready? Cheese.
Formaggio.
I think it's taking them.
Parmigiano.
Thanks so much. We're going to be doing an Italian week on the Curly Cook.
Yeah, thank you.
She's really good at Italian food.
Yeah.
Sorry, my darling.
Well, not talented enough to be able to get there hobble. So stressful.
Yeah, I was sweating. That was hard. That was hard. It was really hard because there was like nothing there to hand. We thought we were organised.
1 o'clock falafel and
Well,
chicken
we'll know for 1. Thank you. For 1 o'clock, we know to have that pan on. That pan needs to be on.
Please, thank you.
That's full.
I can do.
You're going to come round. Come in between, Dina. They said they get distracted by the channel bar when they're trying to work. That's his fault.
Hang on, I'm going to do. Camera back on. I was going to do a horizontal one.
Yeah, you put your headphones.
get to taste the food.
No, that prep behind there was like
Fridge, right?
Sorry, subs. Yeah, the subs are looking at
Sorry, I was just taking a photo.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you. Hope might see you at 1 o'clock. Back at 1.
Oh, look, there's a queue. There's the queue. Say hello, say goodbye. Say goodbye. We're going to see you. So anyone in the members area or a family guest, if you tune in, the live link will be going up on the community tab. Michelle, I'll be sending it to you. So we will be live again, I think, just before 1 o'clock. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much. Bye.